All right, everybody. Today is January 9th, 2021. And as always, welcome back to Southeast South Dakota. So today we've got a video I've been waiting to make for about 2 or 3 weeks. And I honestly never thought I would be making this video, but here we are. I'm sure you can guess what's behind me because I've made a lot of posts, but we got the 4760. And I've gotten a couple questions. Some people have asked if this is the same one I always talk about, the one that my grandpa traded years ago, about 10 years, for the 7930. And yes, it is. This is the same John Deere 4760 I grew up on. I was never old enough to drive it, but I made a lot of memories riding up there on the armrest in that chair. But yeah, this is her right here in all her glory. So the story behind this is, if you're new to the channel, this is my grandpa's big tractor from about 94 to 2010. It pulled a 630 disc along with a John Deere field finisher, and he had 4 gravity wagons hooked up 2 and 2 DMI, and then a Parker and a Demco eventually. This was my favorite tractor on the farm. I like the sounds, I like the look, the sound guard cab, and even the front fenders on here. And in 2010, he traded it up to a dealership in southeast Minnesota for the 7930, which we still have, and it's sitting in the shed right now. Long story short, I tracked it down 3 years ago, got in contact with the guy, and in June he told me he was selling it, and I happened to be in the area, so I did a video on it in July because he still hadn't sold it. Well, I hadn't heard anything from him, so I thought it had been sold. In December, my grandpa was looking on Craigslist, just kind of scooting around the Minnesota Craigslist, and he found it listed. And there was actually one other guy going for it, but we ended up getting it back. 1993 John Deere 4760, completely stock, 175 horsepower off the PTO, and 3,300 original hours. I can show you. It's not a power shift, it's actually a quad range. They didn't make a whole lot of quad range in the 60 series. I mean, all the 4960s were power shift, but the 45 and the 47 had the option for it, but it was only on the 2-wheel drive models. So my grandpa's been working on it quite a bit, and yesterday I came back up and I started doing some heavy lifting for him. It's needed just a little bit of work from old age, but we've been getting it back into shape, and we plan to put this on the Demco grain cart in the fall. So it will get some pretty good use out of it. We're going to unload on the go with it. The previous owner had it on a sprayer, so he had a tank here, but this tractor had 8 weights on the front. We went out and got 4 more, so now we got 12. I put those on the bracket for him. 3 of these lights, these 3 here, were burned out, so I replaced those. We threw the fenders back on because they were off for about 8 years, but we put them back on because we're going to be going down the road with it and through the field. So these are MD Product Fenders, and my grandpa actually bought these before he ever took this tractor out in the field. And it needed a new set of front tires, so we got some new BKTs on there. This tractor does have a quick hitch, and the previous owner put this extra clamp on here because apparently he had it on a 1,000 bushel grain cart at one point. But we replaced this plastic piece back here because it needed to be replaced from old age. Those 2 top lights up there, not the flashers, but the 2 off the side of the cab, need to be replaced. They're both out, so we're gonna get to that soon. And that mirror, there was a bolt missing up there, so we put that back. Old time has kind of been rough on this cab, but foam is kind of falling apart, so the owner actually sent us a whole cab kit he never got a chance to put in, so we're going to put that in when it gets warmer. This foam was gone, so we put that back on, new filter in there, so that's all done. You can see 12.6 hours on there, and that's original. There will definitely be more videos on this as we do the cab kit and whatever else, but I'm just really happy that it's back here on the farm. So you're probably wondering, did we trade anything to buy this tractor back? And well, I'm sure you're probably all thinking that the 7800 got traded, so I guess I better show you where it's at right now. Currently, the 7800 is back in the corn crib since we didn't store any soybeans here. And if you'll notice, the duals are off and they're back there. The plan for this tractor right now, it's been on the snow blower, so he's been using it for that. And come summer, this tractor is going to be put back to work. It's obviously not going to go on the Demco cart again because 4760 is going to do that. This tractor is going to be put on the mower when we do our hay, and then it's also going to be put on the snowblower and the auger in the fall. And if we ever do store soybeans in here again, We still have the vac, so this will probably run the vac as well. Thought I'd show you guys the 7800, tell you not to worry. We do have plans for it, and it will be put to work this summer. So I figured with it being cold and snowy as it is right now, there's not much we can do with this tractor at the moment. Just kind of work on it, keep it in the shed, keep it warm, and whenever we do need it, plug it in. But I had it plugged in for about an hour, so I figured I got a new camera and I got a new magnetic mount, and this tractor's got a lot of magnetic spots on it. So I figured, why don't we just take it around a few times around the bins, because I'm also not an expert at driving quad range. I've only driven it like once or twice with this tractor, so it's not hard. It's just I got to get used to it. I figured, why don't we take this tractor a few times around the bins and test everything out, make sure everything's good. This thing rides like a dream. You know, compared to the 7800, I can definitely tell it's bigger, and it just sounds beefier too. And I really like the diesel sound on this tractor. When people ask what your favorite tractor is, I'll say 7800 if we're talking on the farm, but any day else I'll say 4760 right here. The other cool thing about this tractor is my Bluetooth transmitter works with this thing, which that's really nice, because now in the fall I'll be able to listen to country while I'm unloading on the go and not pop country, because we all know how crappy that stuff is. Anyways, this is the John Deere 4760. A lot of you have been asking me about since I started posting about it, but thought I'd show you guys that yeah, it is in fact back on the farm and it will be put to use. So with that, I think I'll let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video of the 4760 going around the bins a few times, and be looking forward to more videos of this tractor in the future. So like I said, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video.